Welcome back to the Artie Lange Show. Big J. Okerson, Dave Attell is here. Comedy Underground this Saturday, April 12th at 1 a.m. after his special comedy road work.
Road work.
Road work.
Yes. And by the way,
5 clubs, Stretch Factory included. I like
5 clubs, 1 special, 6 laughs. That's the math of it.
Tagline.
There's a slogan.
I didn't even want road work as you know how hard it is to pick the comedy, like the funny comedy special title.
Yeah,
Like it became like to do the ironic title for a while. They're like, ain't so special, you know? And then then I was like, well, I have to kind of tell them it's clubs and not theaters. And
Yeah,
that
that's the
became a
hardest
big
thing to do.
Yeah.
I did my first 2 specials were clubs. The clubs are way better for comedy.
For me, yeah.
Yeah.
I love it.
It's self-indulgent just to think, well, I want to show them that I could sell out. Why else would you do it in a theater? Like, okay, we get it. You can sell out a theater. You know, but so now you said you're doing a charity for the troops, kids of the troops.
Yeah, it's like I've been broke for.
Hey, you, by the way, are one of the most generous guys. We did a stand-up tour in Afghanistan.
Right.
That's the only time I went. We went for like 8 days, which was what an experience. But you've been there like a bunch of times. I mean, you're really.
Well, I own property over there, so I'm hoping the election goes my way. I hope to open the first.
We can fix that.
Yeah, I'm going to open the first Staples in Kabul. Big run on electrical tape. I wonder what that's about.
White out.
Yeah. The cool thing about this charity is that, I've been waiting a long time to have like something cool to promote with something cool that I was doing.
Right.
And I hate talking about myself. So the cool thing about getting all the cool comedy stuff involved with this is that I was broke for a while and then made some coin doing the Comedy Central show here. Yeah. So I figured I'd throw some of that, bulk of it at something good. And I'm not, making a ton of cash from Comedy Central. We all know that. But I donated $25,000 to this charity. It's called Operation Purple, where you send the children of veterans who have both fallen or are deployed to this special camp where they really take care of them. And it's a really great program as part of the military assistance.
It sounds amazing. Yeah.
Yeah. And I'm hoping that once, both shows come on download, that if, there's no piracy or misuse, that I'll be able to do it again. I'm not asking for money. This isn't Kickstarter. I'm not asking to start my indie band. I need money. This is none of that. It's all going to be my money. I'm just saying
it's
be
not
cool.
A film called Dancing with Rembrandt.
Yeah, it's nothing like that.
Dramatic or something.
Yeah, it's really about if you guys are cool, and my fans are usually very cool, as we both know, the people that come see us are really cool with comedy.
Same people.
Yeah, that I'll take some of the money and I'll donate again. So I'm hoping to double up, another 25 at the end of the series, which will 8 weeks. So Comedy Underground at the end of that, I'll let everybody know where we are with it, and I'll write another check.
No, well, I mean, it's a great thing because we were talking about off the air too. This war, how many people it affects besides just the soldiers? The
families.
We've been over there 12 years. You got families, kids, what are they going to do? I mean, it's a lot of stuff that we're responsible for.
There's so many issues, and the caregivers and stuff like that, they're the unsung heroes because they're the ones who, once they come out of the hospital, they're with them, the rehabs. These are the actual people who are going to be there every day. And this needs to be talked about. We need to support these people as much as we do, when they're overseas, that this is another battle that we can all join in on. And I'm not just saying it because it's really important. And I think your fans and the people that watch the show know this. They support the troops both overseas and at home and their families. We just got to not drop the ball on this.
But that is a good thing. Ever since we did that tour in Afghanistan, every time I mention it, the fans are really supportive.
Yeah.
They ask where to send stuff.
There you go.
They're aggressive with it.
Well, Operation Purple, if you go to my site, davidattell.com, you can see all the info on it. I'm really not doing it justice. It's really a great thing.
So talk about the Comedy Underground a little bit. The first one has Jeff Ross on it, right?
First one, the roast master himself, Jeff Ross.
That's right.
He comes by, does a little drop by, much like the same Artie did.
I did a drop by. Right.
Very cool.
Yeah.
We did the old school dirty joke. Yes. I don't know if that works or not, but I love that you guys did it.
Yeah, it was fun.
I always like a good old fashioned dirty joke. I think Mike.
Yeah.
I think you'll appreciate that.
Yes.
Right?
Totally, Dave. I think you're a genius. You're one of my favorite comics in the country.
He always says that.
Really?
He does.
Well, then I have to apologize for what I said in the green room because I'm always I always look at Mike on the show and I always feel like you guys totally scrubbed him clean. You found him and then you said, let's bring him over to Kmart, get him a hoodie, get his glasses done, get his teeth fixed.
People ask me how I found him. I Googled comedians fatter and uglier than Artie Lange, and one came up, and it was Mike. So, I mean, we could not be more happy with him.
I feel like he was at the fish market, and you just pulled him into a limo.
Thank you, Dave.
Threw him
we
into
got to
a
get rid of the goiter. which
Yeah,
took a while.
yeah. And
But, he's doing fine.
well, the other comics on the show, of course, Jay, he closes it out, and I can tell you right now, Jay's open for me for years. I cannot follow him. He's strong,
tough.
He's great.
I know, yeah.
And Jermaine Fowler, who's a really, really super funny guy, and then Joe DeRosa, who I know you know.
Joe's great.
Yes.
What
Yeah, he's
episode's
been on-
Pete Davidson so Mike can turn off his
Oh,
DVR?
no. These guys love to egg me on, Jay. They do. I like Pete. I seen Pete do his first spot as a comic. He's been a friend forever.
Which makes it seethe even more inside.
You can't believe how bad it was and how far he's gone.
Artie always says comics are cursing people at home.
Well, I mean, the worst thing a comedian can see is another comedian do well. That's what you told me.
No, I know. Oh, God. Don't hate.
That's
I don't.
That's
put it
your
this way.
emotional tramp stamp.
I find it's best to focus on other comics' careers and
No,
really
but
seethe
you can't
about
worry
how well
about-
they're doing.
You can't worry about anybody but yourself. You got to focus. That's it.
Emotional trip. Well, that's good. You finally got that through your thick skull.
No,
I've
I
been
always
trying to-
knew that. It's like there's no rhyme or reason to this business sometimes. There's a lot of
Okay,
stuff that's out of our control.
I hear you.
It really is. It's up to the gods. You know, like you could sit all day long writing jokes, or you could just hopefully something great will happen.
Or just have a look.
That's every comic who gets highs.
Right. Yeah.
Every day they have to get up. Should I really write, or just maybe something cool will happen?
Just show up at a comedy club.
Maybe George Clooney will get my number wrong. You know, someone's number wrong and call me. Magical pothead thinking.
Wait, so that's impossible.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just walk into Zanies and hopefully someone will hit
Yeah,
you.
maybe if
with
I
a
go to
lot.
the right gym, I'll meet Liam Neeson or something.
And that gym is, it's on Lafayette Street.
Oh, is it?
It's the Crunch on Lafayette Street. You want to meet Thandie Newton or something. Takes you under her wing.
Dave, I hope to date Christina Ricci. I love her, man. I got a huge
No,
crush.
he
on
Is
her.
said
she
that too. It's
single? I thought
creepy.
she was like one of the new young married,
I think she was
She's
married
having a
for a
baby?
bit. She's
You
divorced
know
now.
exactly. You're like a stalker.
She's
You
born
know
1980. I
details
know.
about
I
her.
forgot the exact date, but
He knows creepy details about Christina Ricci.
Particularly,
She's a pretty girl,
her,
though.
Yeah.
She's a pretty woman.
Black Snake Moan.
she's 34 years old now, exactly. But I'm not sure the exact date.
Okay, calm down. Calm down.
That's age
Is that
appropriate
gross?
for you. Dave.
Yeah. 34.
Now let's say the planets align, right? And Christina Ricci wants to go with you to see Pete Davidson. How would you? How would you handle that?
Yeah, you meet her and she goes, "Can you get Pete Davidson tickets?"
Sure, I wouldn't care. You know, as long as I have it, who cares
Back
what
after
she
this.
wants?
Back after this. Welcome back to the Artie Lange Show. Big J. Okerson, Dave Attell. Dave Attell, comedy road work. This Saturday, April 12th at midnight on Comedy Central, and then Comedy Underground right after it. So, Jay, what are you doing? Are you on the road a lot, or what are you doing?
Trying
Mostly,
to get a lot more, doing the road, doing
Clubs, colleges? Like, what do you got going
clubs
on? Yeah.
solely. Yeah, I'm
Right.
not, I don't do great at colleges.
No.
I think you have to have slightly more life experience to
It's
get
a-
the things I'm saying to you.
No, it's a weird situation, colleges. It really is.
I respect people that know how to go and kill. I don't even know how to. I couldn't fake a set that would kill at a college.
Yeah, it's very politically correct. It's very odd.
But what if they had great off the rail shows, the Diesel Mechanics Truckers College Association? I would love that kind of show. That would be great.
Yeah, well,
You know?
there's different kinds of colleges.
Yeah,
That's right,
exactly.
The last college I did, there's one upstate that I'll do once in a while, and the guy tells me, he goes, I got a student comic who you got to watch. This kid is just great. You're gonna love him.
Oh, that's
And he gets there and he goes, he's gonna open the show and bring it. He went there and did 2 minutes, and it was just like, Gary, look at your head. How you be so short and have such a big old head? And then another guy goes, I know you like that one girl, right? You afraid to tell her though? All right, we're gonna bring up the comedian right now. And colleges always give. We talked about
2
this the other
minutes
day.
of that?
Yeah, and colleges always give you the most awkward introductions where they say your name
Yes.
way early. They're like, "Yeah, your comic is here. He's coming on, Jay Okerson, and he's been on some TV shows."
They don't know when to clap.
Yeah, and they don't know. Yeah, everyone's, and then they give announcements after, and afterwards we're showing Harry Potter in the Chamber of Secrets. The auditorium. I did that college one time because people would come to the comedy show in pajamas and like sweatpants and with pillows because they're going to go watch a movie afterwards.
Right.
And I remember I did a show. The crowd, they were just terrible. They weren't getting it. And I was like, so what are you guys all going after this? And you're going to go watch a movie in the auditorium? And they go, yeah. I go, what movie is it? And they go, The Prestige, the Christian Bale magic movie.
Yeah.
And I was like, Christian Bale was twins. Good night. That's great. That's the whole secret of the movie.
That's fantastic. The girls bursting. No. He gave away the ending.
I love it.
They die.
It does not work out good. It wasn't like La Bamba. They didn't know. They didn't know where it was going.
Yeah, last college I did, they had one of those deaf interpreters on stage.
That's
The woman
great.
left crying at the end. I just did every hacky bad joke about her crotch and everything like that. But they ask for it. You know, it really is terrible. You know, and
They just have to spend money. And they just have to spend money.
Yeah.
So they bring, and they have you do shows like, I said I haven't done them in years, but like, you know, like Nooner, like noon
Yeah, the noon
shows,
show.
and like
The worst crowd ever.
They don't want
what
a
Dave,
show.
You even said about some sets, Dave, you do at clubs, even like the Cellar. These new audiences, they're not prepared for what they're about to
Yeah.
see. You know what I mean? They're not ready for it.
That really is true. That they've been like, you know, politically corrected, you know, into this
Everything's
kind of
hate speech.
Yeah, everything. Yeah, everything.
It's a weird regression. We were saying earlier about you know, the comic strip has the gold Eddie Murphy's gold records. This would never happen anymore. And the track listens, one of them, the track listens, it's just the F
word
gay slur for gay people. And
That's
then,
the name of the track.
But then on the other album, track 7 is like F word again. Revisited. It says revisited in parentheses. Like, you know what? We didn't get all of it last time.
You know, but bringing that up again. Now that I think of it. Now that I think of it, yeah, no, it's just a different thing. And Eddie Murphy hasn't ever gone back to stand up. You know, like he's threatened a couple of times, but he doesn't do it because I think maybe he's afraid those people are just gonna.
Do you think he would organically be more vanilla now at this point?
Oh,
older
absolutely.
He'd have to be. And I don't know if he. And again, with $1 billion, but he's trapped in that bad movie land. Listen, guys, thanks, Dave. Okay,
I love seeing you, dude. Thanks for having me on.
That's the biggest thing.
Operation Purple.
Operation Purple.
Thank you.
And this Saturday night, April 12th, comedy,
Series.
road work, and comedy underground. Back after.
The Artie Lange Show, weeknights on Audience, only on DirecTV.